Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
The numbers for Crowder a week ago: 7 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Falcons first down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake you?
Confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Makes the score Falcons 3, 49ers.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
25-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 10 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
49er.
Now it's Wilson. Rolling. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
5 yards on the
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now here's Ross.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Johnson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And
down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he will find his man on the outside. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive, as they have to punt this one away.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
McKinney on the tackle. That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 24.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pushes past him, and it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. A like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And a Falcon first down.
Roethlisberger will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The Niners 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Pick up on the play. First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That good for 22 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Ben to throw again. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ross on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the 49ers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on